Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel India and Beyond. I'm your host and host Gaurav Garg. Let's begin today's discussion about the recent bizarre statement from Donald Trump, the United States of America's president. The question which arises over here is why is he making such a bizarre statement over 9 months or so, especially after Operation Sindhu, which was conducted during the period of May 2025 against the Pakistan in response or in to avenge the Pahalgam innocent killing of tourists. I have breakdown. Let's begin with today's topic. We have to understand why Donald Trump is making all these bizarre statements about India and Mr. Narendra Modi and the Indian economy. As you remember that he has been making all these statements and allegations against India right after the Operation Sindhu. So first statement what he made is was that he mediated and the United States mediated the ceasefire process between India and Pakistan. On the contrary of that statement, uh, the United States has revealed recently, very recently, I think day before yesterday, the secret documents wherein it has been claimed that Pakistan had reached to the United States over the emails or frequent telephone calls more than 60 times in a single day, or to request the United States for making the Operation Sindoor pause, or maybe for the ceasefire, or maybe initiating the mediation process. That is the document which has been released by the United States officials, which is contradicting the own statement of their president Donald Trump. See, Donald Trump was elected the president of United States of America uh, 20th January 2025, and since after that he's being has been making a subject of America of the mockery. And why it is so? Because he came with a purpose of called make America great again, but he has been failed to do so just for his uh, 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 self uh, happiness to get the Nobel Peace Prize. And he has been open and candid about this Nobel Peace Prize, that he should be given the Peace Prize. In fact, he has been critic about the Norway for not giving them the Peace Prize. Now he made a statement again about the Indian economy, calling it as a dead economy, which, by the way, has been endorsed and supported by a leader of opposition right here in India, Dr. Rahul Gandhi, and he claimed that Donald Trump was saying rightly so. Indian economy is a dead economy. Now we have to understand one fact that Indian economy has been thriving like never before, and let me put across the statement and the facts for you. Indian economy thrived around seven and a half. Let me give you the data. The second quarter ended for the financial year 2025-26. Uh, we recorded a growth of 8.2% in the GDP right after the festive seasons. Uh, again, uh, again, the current fiscal year 2025-26, the fourth quarter, that is the January to March 2026, the Indian economy forecast rate is 7.4% for the year 2026 last quarter. So I think Trump has been is completely on the failure to understand the grit and maybe the mentality and the psychology of the Indian people and the Indian diaspora, right, in America and abroad. And Indian Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal and Foreign External Affairs Minister MEA Mr. Jaishankar, they have been uh, engaging with various regional partners and the countries to divert the export which were earlier going to United States to several other countries, to balance out or to make it balance for the Indian exports, which should not have much of the dent. Now let's come to the Another fact, very recently, the statement given by Donald Trump about Mr. Modi, saying that Mr. Modi has requested Donald Trump to have a meeting with him. And let me quote the statement what he has given, saying that. Sir, may I see you, please? So now look at the language of a country which is being superpower and claim itself to be the world power. So now we need to understand that this is not the policy or the diplomacy which is to be conducted, and especially the communication and the conversation between two diplomats and two state head of the states. So I can completely understand that why Mr. Trump has been irritated, and why he's being so foolish, or I would say so kiddish about the foreign diplomacy as far as the Indian economy or the Indian uh, relationships are concerned. So we need to understand that Mr. Trump is a businessman by nature, or by the business or the deals are in his blood. He doesn't care about the country, the emotions, or the friendship or the relationship between two countries, and the period and the longevity of those relationship between two countries. He's simply making or trying to make the money for himself or for his family, and to make this mark this period of his presidentialship as a golden opportunity to mint the money as much as he can make the money. As you know that recently there have been clashes in the Nepal and Bangladesh, and you know the Muhammad Yunus, who is the head of the acting head of the state at present. He's a completely a puppet of United States, and this is not a hidden fact. Everybody knows about this, and you must remember how Joe Biden has hugged him and cherished the relationship with Muhammad Yunus. So all these tricks are being played by United States directly or indirectly to influence or to maybe kind of derail the progress and the economic growth of the country, uh, just to maximize their influence over the Asia Pacific region. I would say that uh, the way America conducted the abduction of Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela, uh, in the form of kind of in the I mean citing a reason of the narco terror, or maybe the drug trafficking across the border. So it can be clearly understood that how President Trump is trying to influence or dominate the uh, uh, policies, foreign policies, and violating the international laws with respect to the sovereignty of another country. And it is not the new game for the United States or the deep state, I would say. It has already taken place in Syria, in Iran, Iraq, and Libya also, the Gaddafi and Saddam Hussein. So we must be remembering all those back events back date. So and another thing which I would like to understand that uh, despite of heavier the tariffs like 50% uh, against Indian exports. So Indian economy is still doing and performing very well. And the news which came in the last day of the previous year, that was Indian economy has surpassed the world global economy of Japan, and ranking at present at fourth stage, right behind after Germany. And 4.8 trillion of US dollar, that is the size of the GDP, the economy at present. And uh, the World Bank and other financial institutions across the world, the economy of the Indian government, the country is projected to be third by early 2030. So though the days are not very far off, and the Indian economy will be the third one very soon. Now coming to the another point which I would like to touch base about the recent raids which were conducted by the Enforcement Directorate in the West Bengal against some of the coal businessmen, some Jain families there. So they and the way Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister of West Bengal, has reached to their residence and took away some files from the ED officials. That shows that how dangerous this Chief Minister of a particular state is, uh, causing the damage and jeopardizing the Indian democracy as well as the federal structure of the country. But none of the news editor so far, like all those all those people very well. So they have not spoken or uttered any single word so far. So that shows how those people are. Uh, how these people are conducting themselves in a hypocrite manner. Whenever there is any info raid on a BJP ruled state, they create a hue and cry, and whenever it comes to the states which are not ruled by the BJP, then they become mum and silent, just to being a mute spectators. Uh, so these are the small update, the small discussion which I wanted to have with you. Hope you liked this video. I request you to please subscribe and like and share our channel. And thank you so much for your support.